Hello friends, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and today I'm so excited to be participating in the Altenew July 2023 Marvelous Monthly Series Release Video Hop. Using the Build-A-Garden Sweet Lily stamp and stencil set with the add-on die set. So really love this new set. So again, here's that add-on die. And then here is the stencil set. So you can see it's got 5 stencils on it, just lots of opportunity for different colors. And here is the stamp set. I love the size of that main floral blooms. I just think it's so cool. So again, I'm using the new Fresh Ink dies. So I've got Pool and Navy and Chamomile and Snapdragon. So the first thing I did was I went ahead and loaded this image up here in my stamp positioner, and I'm adding Versamark embossing ink. And so then we're going to go ahead and hit it with some gold embossing powder. So again, I just really just really love using metallic embossing powder on some of these floral images. I think it's so cool. At the end of the video, I will show you the many other cards that I made using this particular set. So again, I'm going to hit it with my heat gun. There's an arrow at the lower right-hand section of your screen. I'd love it if you'd become one of my friendly subscribers to my YouTube channel. I do a lot with florals, do a lot with Altenew. Love, love, love their stamps, sentiments, dies, and all of their products. So again, here is the grid from the stamp wheel. That's their newest tool that's out there. It's nice and sticky, and I have removed it from the stamp wheel because I am stenciling on a larger piece of cardstock. And again, I wanted to have some room to work without having to worry about creasing it and overhanging the edges of the stamp wheel. So again, I'm just kind of working here with the pool and the lighter yellow. So again, I'm matching the stencil up, and you can see that I colored the right-hand section. If you look at Altenew stencils, often there is a line going down them, and that's telling you that the openings on the right and left hand side of the line are for different areas of the images. So again, you got to kind of look at them and just be careful that you're only coloring the section on the one side of the line at a time, and then obviously you move the stencil and start using again and stenciling on the other side. So again, here I'm kind of adding that pool ink. I'm loving these new Fresh Ink die cases. They're white, and again, you can pick the ink up with your mini blending tool, and then top it off in the top of the ink storage, and it again, it keeps it for the next time, or you can continue to use the different colors. So here again, I'm still working on the yellow portion of the flowers. Love how the different sections allow you to add shadows, etc. So once I've got this all done here, I'm now going in with some navy ink, and I want to, put the navy ink towards the center of the flower. So that's why you see me keep picking it up. So I want to make sure that I'm always just stenciling on the center portion. You can see there I pulled a piece of scrap white cardstock to kind of use as a mask, because I didn't want to go over the edges of the image. So here we're going to pull the very center, and I'm using, finishing up the green leaves here. And I'll list all the colors in the description below. So again, still kind of working, making sure I get all the different leaf areas colored, adding a little bit darker green ink. So there is my finished image. I love it. So I cut the image in half, a little scary, but Again, this is how you get your 2 for cards out of this. So again, I pulled out my pool ink again. I'm kind of wiping my brush off because what I want to do now is use the halftone circular stencil. So again, I'm going to put it back on my stamp wheel mat, and I'm going to go ahead and center the halftone stencil over the top. And what I'm going to do is I pulled my pool ink, and right now I'm just focusing on stenciling around the perimeter of the flowers. So again, I don't want to go over the flowers. I'm just kind of creating a background here. And you can see that some of the areas I ended up adding a little bit more ink. So in the end, you'll kind of see that, some of the areas are a little darker, like you can see there on the right. I've got a little bit more ink in that one section. So again, it becomes a little bit darker. But again, I love stenciling backgrounds after I've done these floral images. I just think it is such a, such a nice touch to add the stenciling to the background. So again, there is my background here, and obviously I did the same with the other side. So again, you didn't need to watch me do that twice. So again, the next thing, there's both of my stenciled and stenciled images with the background. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm mounting them both on, it's an A2 card base, and it's got a little bit of a darker blue panel on there. I did trim these down. These are 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So again, the blue background is going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4. And again, I'm just using my Altenew glue runner to attach those. So I like to add a pop of darker color on the background. And you can see there's my 2 for 1 card that we've gotten there. So next for sentiment, I heat embossed Hugs and Sending, and now I'm pulling the dies out. This is from the add-on die set. So again, I'm going to use my masking tape. This is also an Altenew product, and you can see that I added a gold sentiment strip down there at the bottom. Obviously, Hugs can stand alone. Sending, you need something else on there. So again, I'm just kind of adding the rest of the sentiment there. And we'll go ahead and glue those on. So there's that one, and then we'll go ahead and glue the back of the Hugs. And I did stack these. I cut at least 1 or 2 extra white cardstock. So again, here is my 2 for 1 with that Sweet Lilies set. And so now I'm going to show you some of the other ones I did. So this one has an embossed and inked background. So you can see I used two different colors on the background. Here's another 2 for 1 where I use that same halftone stencil in the back, and this one's a little bit more at an angle, but I really like the way that worked. And again, just love this larger sentiment. So again, here's one where I just rainbow colored it, cut it in half, and then mounted part at the top and bottom on a mini slimline. This is my favorite, I think, out of all of them. This is a slimline, so that is that entire image, gold embossed, colored with the turquoise and the purples. Again, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Blogger, and YouTube.